Tory Lanez, Kelsey, EJ the stylist, Justin the security guard, 50 Cent, Joe Budden, the baby, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Kelsey, Erica Banks, makeup artist Akil, Malibu Mitch, Moneybag Yo, Ari, Carl Crawford, Asian Doll, City Girls, Kylie Jenner, Jordan Woods, Jonathan Wright, Asian Doll, Tiana Taylor, Sierra, Rihanna, Drake. These are just a few of the people that Megan Thee Stallion has fallen out with over the course of her career. A lot of these people have been in the last 2 to 3 years. And I'm starting to wonder. No, I've been wondering. Is she the problem?
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you. On you, on you. Want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
If you want to see extended videos, exclusive content, including story times and more, subscribe to my Patreon. If you want to stay engaged and keep up with my commentary, follow me on Twitter. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to schedule you a personal reading today. What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi. We are back for another Let's Talk About It, because girl, we are talking about it. I've been following Meg since Meg's freestyle days. Okay, this is back in 2016, 2017, when she was in Houston. She had the ponytail. Okay, she was crouching on her knees and she was doing the Stallion freestyle. I've been following her since then. At that point, that was at least a year or two before, her track had took off. I forgot what, Big Ol' Freak, before that had taken off, and before the world had caught on to her. I loved her because at the time I felt like she was different. I felt like she was pretty as all get out. She reminded me of one of my very first girlfriends back in high school. And I thought she was dope. While I feel like she may have climaxed and hit her peak with Fever, and she should have released that movie that she had that was supposed to go along with that album that she called the mixtape, I was still rotting for Megan. Up until a couple of months before the incident with Tory Lanez, I started noticing that there was a lot going on with Megan, constantly falling out with people, constantly, getting into beefs, constantly getting into trouble. And the common senses on social media was, don't say anything to Megan. She's young. Because this was also at the same time when Cardi B was getting into a lot of beefs and she was constantly popping off at the mouth. And everybody was like, don't give it to her. Don't give it to her so harshly. Don't be so mean to her. She just lost her parents. And everybody and their mama was trying to tell Megan, stop being so mixy. Stop smiling all up in everybody's face. These people are not your friends. It's that and the third. Because all we kept hearing was fallout after fallout, beef after beef. And at some point, I realized Megan is mixy and messy. And then there was the whole incident with Tory Lanez. And then we all know the fallout of that and how things were hidden and not everything was told. And we went through the whole trial period. We went through the whole sentencing. And everybody and their mama claimed that it was never Megan, that it was all Tory. But now Tory is in jail. And there is still beef going on. And I'm sorry, I don't care what any blogs are saying. I saw the video footage. I know what I saw with my own eyes, and I know energy. Where there's smoke, there is fire. But before we go ahead and get to all of that, make sure that y'all go and like the video.
Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow,
Okay, so everybody and their mama is reporting on this story. Y'all know the VMAs had came on the what was it? The 11th? Was it the 12th? Chat, I don't know at this point. The VMAs had came on. Everybody and their mama was watching. Everybody was live tweeting. We saw the videos. People on Twitter was going crazy, like, oh my God, what happened between Meg? And honestly and truly, even after all of the names that I just listed, it's still going to be people rushing to comment. Meg did nothing wrong. Leave Meg alone. Leave a black woman alone. Oh my God, because that's all that you saw in the shade room was protect black women. Stop policing a black woman's looks and a black woman, mannerisms. And y'all are exhausting. This video is not for y'all. This channel is not for y'all. Please stop commenting when I do my videos, okay? Because all I'm going to do is say okay and keep it moving, okay? So the engagement brings more traffic to the channel. But y'all are not who I'm trying to build a platform after. Y'all are going to be very annoyed on this channel because if y'all think we're going to just protect black women, everything out, like we not. Let me go ahead and read this again. Tori, Kelsey, EJ the stylist, Justin the security guard, 50 Cent, Joe Budden, the baby, Drake, Nikki, Kelsey. Okay, again. Oop, let me not say Kelsey again, but Nikki, Erica Banks, makeup artist Akil, Malibu Mitch, Moneybag Yo, Ari, Carl Crawford, Asian Doll, City Girls, Kylie, Jordan Woods, Jonathan Wright, Tiana Taylor, Sierra, Rihanna, and Drake. And that's just what we know about. And now let's add Justin Timberlake to the mix. That is over 20 people that this lady has had issues with. It can't be everybody else. But let's go ahead and get to this article. It says Justin Timberlake and Megan Thee Stallion had zero fight backstage at the VMAs. Now, mind you, we saw the video, and I'm actually going to play the video first, and then we're going to get into this BS article. Now, mind you, before I get into what I got to say, let me play it one more time. One more time. Okay, so watching this video, everybody and their mama tried to say, stop policing a black woman. Stop policing a black woman's mannerisms. Oh my God, a black woman can't even be stern. A black woman can't even talk with her fingers. You know we talk with our hands. Oh my God, why would a black woman talk with her hands? That make her aggressive and ghetto. Oh my God, her name is Megan, not Shanae. Like, what's going on? Like, y'all sat and tried to do all of that. And then y'all tried to say, okay, Megan was just telling him, oh, I want to meet you, but not right now. Like it wasn't that big of a thing, right? And granted, I tried to get a benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, she about to go on stage. She might be in the mode. She might be da-da-da. I even went as far as to say, okay, maybe somebody back there had pissed her off and he came in the midst of her already being pissed off, right? Hear me out. She yelling at her team. Maybe they done messed up. Like we've seen teams mess up all the time. Like, look at the Renaissance tour. Half the time it's great, half the time it's a mess because they be messing up and Beyonce be having to fire people. So it's not unheard of. It's not uncanny for somebody to just, mess up and piss the artist off. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe somebody, made Megan mad because they not on their P's and Q's like they should be. And Justin just called her at the wrong time. Because honestly and truly, she does seem to mouth, not right now, or not now is not the right time. She does mouth those words. But as I continue to look at the video, and we're going to look at it one more time, I noticed one thing actually, and then I noticed another thing just now as I was playing it. But I noticed two things. I'm going to play the video one more time. Okay, so notice that Megan is smiling right here. She's smiling. She's smiling. She's smiling. She's damn near laughing. She's in a good jovial mood. She's not angry. She's smiling. And then even when he tries to talk to her, Justin tries to talk to her first because somebody even tried to say, "Oh well, he touched her inappropriately." Didn't none of that happen. He leaned over, tried to speak to her, and as you can see, he's still kind of like smiling. But I don't know if that's one of them because y'all know how white boys be. Y'all know how white men be. It's like they be knowing they be having an upper hand. So it's like white men love to do that whole smirk on their face because it's like you getting mad, but I got the power. So I don't know if it's one of those. I don't know. But and clearly Megan is animated. She could just be an animated person, but I doubt it. She was happy. She was smiling. Justin leans in, tries to say something, and she pointing her fingers. Now she's upset. Now she's upset. How does she go from smiling? That's a smile on her face. That is a smile on her face. How does she go from that to this? Now she disgusted. Again, I was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt because according to the words that was put out there, it does look like she's saying, yeah, we'll talk, but not right now. And the story that the blogs are trying to run with is he was trying to introduce himself and she was trying to say, oh, we can meet later, but not while I'm getting ready to perform. And to me, that sounds like a scapegoat story because obviously she was about to perform. Oh, just blame it on that. It's easy to no. F all that. Because she was smiling at first. She was smiling. She was in a good mood. But then once Justin talked to her, her complete energy changed and now she got a stank face and she rolls her eyes. Now she got a stank face like this mother. So I don't know. Let's get into the article. It's never to be amazed without drama manufactured. Imagine the first hour of Tuesday night show was no exception. Either before or after her performance with Cardi B of their new single Bongos, a clip from MTV's backstage live feed showed Megan Thee Stallion seemingly arguing with Justin Timberlake, who took the stage with his reunited bandmates in NSYNC early in the show. Megan is seen getting glam while the members of NSYNC pass. Timberlake smiling leans in to say something to her. Megan responds, pointing her finger emphatically, and then turns away looking angry. Even Variety has noticed the fact that she turned away looking angry. She was sitting there smiling, and as she turned away looking angry. Listen, I'm very animated as well. And I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt because I can see a situation where somebody's like, absolute, like, because honestly, if it was me, I'd be like, absolutely the F not. Not when I'm about to go on stage. You're not about to stop my show and mess up my energy. But like, I would be saying it stern, but then at the same time, like, laugh. So you know, like, I'm not sitting here trying to be a BIT on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, like, I'm serious about what I'm saying, but like at the same time, I got you. I didn't get none of that. I didn't get that reassurance. I didn't. I got the anger. I didn't get the reassurance. I got the passion. I got the animation. I didn't get the reassurance. That seemed like a no, I'm just pissed. And she was smiling before he walked up. And there's nothing else that happened within those 2 seconds. So y'all can explain away and I don't care what they say. I don't care what nobody say. Just like that whole Tiana Taylor, Chris Brown versus Usher story that was buried back in May. That everybody and their mama forgot about. All they got to do is come out with one story, everybody agree on a lie, and then we move on to the next piece of drama next week. We're not doing that. I know what I saw with my own 2 eyes. I know what it gave. And it definitely didn't give. I don't know who you're not about to come over here and mess up my flow, Mr. Timberlake. I love you, but baby, I gotta get ready for stage. Like, it wasn't giving none of that. It was giving, no, get out my face. which leads me to believe that maybe they had met earlier. Maybe she heard some things going on. Listen, it's so much that y'all don't be knowing about, and that be my problem with y'all. Y'all be thinking y'all know it all, and y'all don't. Just because you're a fan of somebody don't mean that you know it all. We don't know what it is that they could have gone through. It could have been something where Megan was supposed to perform before them, but then maybe NSYNC took up too much time, which gave Megan and Cardi, a shorter set, or maybe they had to rush and hurry up and get out because of a misstep of NSYNC, or maybe Justin Timberlake had a weird request that interfered with Megan, and it's like it could be anything. All of these artists are divas, and y'all forget that. These are real people, but they act like divas. And so we're not going to be privy to everything. But what makes it even worse is Megan's history that y'all love to conveniently forget. Again, I'm going to read this list again. Tory Lanez, of course. Kelsey, of course. That's the only two y'all remember, but then y'all suddenly forget Justin, her security guard, who was attached to her hip. And I know this because I just told y'all one of the reasons why I started following Megan in 2017, 2018, way before Big Ol' Freak, back during the Stallion freestyle, was because she reminded me so much of one of my first girlfriends. And then when she got with Justin, and Justin was her security guard, his fine ass, he like 6'5", completely my type, reminds me of all the guys that I be dating. And then seeing them two together, I was like, damn, I would love to see a OnlyFans tape from both of them. I would love to be a fly on the wall for that. I would love to. They was attached at the hip. And he was around during the whole Tory incident. Right? Remember that? And remember, he had came out like, oh, I don't know what I'm hearing, but it's up and it's stuck if this is really the truth, and da-da-da-da-da. And we ain't never heard nothing from him. Court came and he didn't even appear. Strategically, he was working on some other things. He was working on the soccer game, or he was supposed to be doing security at a soccer game in like Colombia or something like that. Like, it worked out real conveniently for him. But that's the last time that we had heard of Justin. We ain't seen them together. We ain't heard of them together. And they was attached at the hip. And he was the main one that was supposed to be protecting her. Yet somehow she ended up getting injured. And then even after the injury, he was like, if it's true what I'm hearing about Tory, she ain't never got to worry about that again. But apparently she got to worry about it again because where he's been, right? But ain't nobody questioning him. Y'all keep talking about Tory. But y'all keep forgetting that it wasn't just Tory and wasn't just Kelsey, but it was also Justin. Okay, and what about that other person that was in the car? But aside from all of that, because we could talk about that whole thing all day, and of course y'all be, well, she still got shot. Okay, girl, if I throw a knife into a crowd and you get injured, that is way different than me coming up and repeatedly putting it through your back. Well, let me go through this list one more time. Tory, Kelsey, EJ the Stylist, Justin the Security Guard, 50 Cent, Joe Budden, DaBaby, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Kelsey again. Okay, because I'm going to just repeat it again. Erica Banks, Makeup Artist Akil, Malibu Mitch, Moneybag Yo, Ari, Carl Crawford, Asian Doll, City Girls, Kylie, Jordan Woods, Jonathan Bright, Tiana Taylor, Sierra, Rihanna, and Drake. And now add Justin Timberlake to that list. Couple of these was problematic. Okay, Tory, problematic. But then again, she went back into the house after she realized that Kylie was effing on her man. Okay, so she really got the night started. If you want, be okay. Moneybag Yo, maybe problematic. Carl Crawford, her label, problematic. Okay, but okay, well, what happened with Erica Banks? What happened with Malibu Mitch? What happened with Aubrey? What happened with Asian Doll and City Girls? Because I remember that. I still got tweets when she pulled some shady-ish and left Asian Doll off the song. I remember that. That was a week on Twitter. When it was her against JT and Carisha, and then Santana and Roller Ray jumped in, and the Asian Doll. Like, I remember all that. Into 2021. I remember all that. What happened with Rihanna? What happened with Drake? What happened with Sierra? When she was doing some shady-ish with one of their husbands or one of their boyfriends or something. Like, girl, we could go on and on. My point is stop trying to make it look like Megan's hands are clean. She's messy. She's mixy. And just because these people got more money than us don't mean that they're not just as problematic. Because they or. Natalie Nunn literally said in her song, even if my name is Nicki Minaj literally said in her song, even if my name was Natalie Nunn, these still couldn't chin check me. Because she's watching. She's watching Baddie. She's entertained. She's watching Zeus. These people got more money and more problems. They just hide it better. Okay, so while you rush to the comments to try and defend Miss Meg, understand she's still mixy, she's still messy, and her family been gone, and she's still carrying on like she was when they was here. I don't care what they come out and say about the whole thing between her and Justin. I don't care. I know what I saw with my eyes, and that looked like some predetermined beef. Like that didn't look like it looked like either he said something in the moment, and even though he was sitting there smiling and he didn't look upset, we've all seen people try to be shady or say something slick, but with a smirk, right? We've all seen that. Because I'm not expecting you to act up and act out of pocket while on camera, but I'm going to catch you off guard and I'm going to smirk at the same time. It could be that. It could very well be that. But what we're not about to do is take it all the way back to Janet Jackson and the titty just because it's Megan Thee Stallion and we want to protect. When there's literally a list of over 23 people that she's beefed with in the last couple of years. And a lot of them before the incident with Tory. That's a gag. I don't know. Let me know how you feel down in the comment box below as if I give a F. And definitely make sure that you go stream my music as if you give a F. I love each and every one of y'all in HD audio. Allegedly, make sure that you subscribe to the Patreon for more content. And definitely go to the website, thealanasouls.com to book you a personal reading. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye now. I'm trying to fuck now, so baby, let's dance. Fuck up my baby right here on my legs, man.
I'm trying to take it